But speaking of communism, let's check out this thing from Deutschland, from the land of Dutch babies. I guess that's the only thing that Dutch is really.
No, 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 no. You can't say Deutschland because that's Germany.
Oh, right. Well, you know what? To be fair, I don't care about either one of them.
Well, you should, okay? Get it right. Deutschland is
Well,
Germany. This is Dutch, the land of the
Dutchland.
Dutch. There you go.
What do they call themselves? The Dutchies.
The
Okay,
Duches?
so douches. All right, but so in well, I guess what would this be? The Netherlands? Is that accurate? The Netherlands is Dutch?
Psh.
Whatever. I don't care. They don't produce anything. They don't do anything. They're irrelevant on the world stage.
Do they yodel
But they
or is that Sweden?
that's Sweden.
Oh.
All right, but so the Dutch farmers have been revolting against the government because that government there has been pushing for the whole World Economic Forum, a lot of talk about 2030 agendas and all. It's really messed up, really messed up. But the farmers ain't taking it lying down. So let's just look at what is the government doing with these farmers. We have this from Dutch News. So the finance and agriculture ministries are planning to buy out hundreds of farms at a cost of up to 17 billion euros to cut nitrogen emissions. A report in NCR based on Government Environment Agency documents. Listen to this. Hmm. It had access to said the operation would be a radical departure, suggesting the cabinet would, in quotes, not shy away from using force. Okay. The government, the Dutch government, is going to be buying your property, your farmland, in order to eliminate greenhouse gases to meet their agenda for 2030 by either dollar or by the at the end of a gun. That is what the Dutch government is doing. So the government is looking at two scenarios according to the documents. One, will cost around 9 million euros. Oh, fuck, dude.
Like,
Would
relax.
involve the
Yeah.
yeah, Calgary drivers. I got my big truck and my truck nuts. All right. Would involve the government buying up livestock production rights. The second plan focuses on buying out farmers, some of whom may be forced to sell their land to the government. You are literally having the government saying, give us, fuck your life. We're not interested in what you have to produce. We have targets to hit, and we're going to do it one way or another. We're either going to remove you from the equation or, oh, I guess how unfortunate. You don't have a job anymore. This is kind of the position that they're taking. So they're actually kneecapping their own industry because cows are well, I guess farmland. There's too much nitrogen, which I thought the same. Did you know that the same guy, the what the hell? Oh my god, I'm forgetting his name right now. Like the same doctor during World War II that gassed the Jews was the same guy that actually was able to pull nitrogen out of the air. Or was that World War One? I don't know. It's been a long time. But it was the same doctor that was gassing Jews, created a technology that could that revolutionized farming in the world.
Well, that would
So
have to be
while that
World War II because it was the only one where they did that to the Jewish people.
maybe actually Holland is okay. Actually, Holland is the largest meat producer exporter in Europe. Oh, Holland, you and your ugly
Did
shoes.
you
Oh,
Can you see the comments now?
yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay. So there, yeah, because there was the other one there that I was gonna read to you, where Occupant had said it's possible to admire some things without admiring a whole country. China has clean, safe streets because of their draconian laws.
Actually, in Las Vegas, like in the Strip, I think it's called Enterprise. It's actually not Las Vegas. Like if you look at a map, you'll see Las Vegas, and then on like the south. west, it's actually called Enterprise. That's the Las Vegas Strip. That's where all the casinos are.
Oh,
But I'm fairly certain they have laws in place that say you cannot like, there's no litter there. It's all artificial grass. It is beautiful because everything is kept so clean. So
that would be nice.
but no, and I totally agree. Everyone started flaming Trump because he said Putin's a smart guy. And they go, "Look, he's a Russian apologist. He's a Putin sucker. He just wants that Russian schlong. Like he can't help it." No, you can still admire someone. Like, yeah, I admire that China can just murder people en masse in order to push a political agenda. I can admire it, and I would go, I would never do that. In fact, I think the Chinese people should go and rise up against their communist leaders. And that's why I always say the government I have no sympathy for. It's the citizens who I have a I my heart breaks
Oh,
for. So
100%. And the more that, like, in Manitoba here, like, the more that Ukrainians that I'm seeing coming in and stuff like that, like, literally, I mean,
mm,
again, so happy that they're here. So nice to see them. But, oh, I figured out where I get my eyes from. It's definitely the Ukrainian part. I've had so many people come in that are like, their eyes change from blue to green or gray or whatever. And I'm like, what? I've met one other person my entire life that their eyes change as blue and green, and it was my baba. That's it. So I'm like, cool.
well, they had to get rid of the dark-haired, dark-skinned fellers, back in those times.
In those times. Yeah.
All right, so let's play just we don't have to play this whole clip. It's for 49 seconds. So this is the Dutch well, this is from Sky News Australia. But listen, Sky News is so right wing, like they are unapologetically like these woke idiots. They have to push their liberal bullshit. Like, oh, it's so funny. And it's coming from an Australian, so he's gonna stab you.
Oh,
So all right.
or he'll throw some insect at you that's going to kill you in 2 seconds.
Oh God.
I love
All
Australians.
right.
Okay.
All right. So let's just play this quick little bit here.
Currently, in two very different places around the world, we are seeing what happens when the left and the climate cult start implementing their crackpot schemes to save the planet. You see,
Did he say what I
none of
think he
these
just said?
net zero climate schemes work
But
without massively disrupting or even destroying the lives of the
I
little
totally
people,
agree with him.
small businesses, family farms, mum and dad enterprises, ordinary family life. In Holland,
Oh,
currently,
Holland. There you
there
go.
are massive
Holland.
demonstrations. You won't see them on the
My
news
God, look at all those
because the
cars. Or,
Dutch authorities
holy
Uh-huh.
are
shit.
Trucks,
literally shutting
tractors.
Yeah,
down
sorry. Yeah.
small
I
farms
misspoke.
in order to slash nitrogen oxide and ammonia emissions
Oh
by
my
By
God.
2030.
30%.
By
Thousands of tractor
2030.
driving Dutch
But so
protesters
Oh my
they've
have
gone to
God.
demonstrated.
government buildings and they're taking manure, like, shit and just
Really?
spraying it all government
Ah.
buildings. They
Okay.
brought a tank. They brought a tank.
Like,
These guys are no
like
joke. They
septic
brought a
tank.
tank.
Oh my God. Or
No,
like
as in a
tank.
war machine tank.
Guys. Dude, you know what? If I had the money, I'd be going to Holland right now just to see this shit. That's freaking awesome. But did he just say, like, did he say what I think he said in the beginning? Did he say climate? See you next
Activists.
Tuesdays? Oh, I heard.
Oh, no, no. Yeah, climate activists.
Oh, that's
And,
not what I
and
heard.
to be fair, they can't hear the audio. Thank him.
Really? Why?
Don't
Oh,
make a good argument for abortion, I'll tell you that.
can't hear it. Son of a bitch. Really? Really? It just clicked what you just said.
Hmm.
Why you cannot hear audio? Hold on.
All right, well, while you're doing that, but you're seeing that the Dutch farmers are like they're looking at buying up nearly 50% of I think it was of 30,000 farms. They want to buy up 17,000 of them. It also now begs the question, why is Bill Gates buying farmland so much? He is the largest single holder of private land, I believe, in the world.
Hold on. I saw you turn up the volume, but is okay. So it's just super quiet. Ugh. I don't know how to
Oh,
I don't know how to turn that up anymore. Mm,
last Amir's out, baby. Well,
okay.
okay, but
Did
so
you
he
hear
was
the
basically
first
just
video?
saying
Sorry.
he was he was basically saying, the woke leftist mob, the climate activists, through trying to push through these policies are now they're now enacting them. The whole Greta Thunberg thing of we need to stop the oil, not in 2020, but now. That's like a perfect rendition, flawless, flawless rendition of her voice.
Yeah, it was
But
impeccable.
so, and again, I've brought this up many times. If you were really going to talk about, eliminating oil, being energy independent, saving the planet, why are we not talking about nuclear? I have to beg that question. Why? It is for cost. It is pennies per kilowatt. It is one of the safest systems that the world has right now. In fact, nuclear, and I've said this many times, nuclear is becoming old technology. France has been working on a nuclear fission plant. Now they're not there, but they're working on it. The same thing that powers the sun. That's what they're working on. That's what they're trying to develop. But you're seeing a lot of it. You're seeing a lot of this. Well, we need to go on solar. We need to go on wind power. We need to all these types of things. Okay, but there are developing countries that are running into these types of problems. You know, did you just hear that Uganda found $12 trillion of gold? And you want to know how they found it? China bucks.
What?
This is Well, because China and their whole Belt and Road Initiative. I know, a little weird tangent, but you're seeing a lot of these developing nations are just saying, "Hey, we just want a chance too. We want to join the. We don't want to be. We don't want to be third world countries. We don't want to be ruled by guerrilla, warlords and stuff." And all these places are saying, "No, no." The UN is being replaced by a thing called BRICS, like Brazil. It's a conglomeration of the countries that are not in Ukraine in the UN. Sorry. Oh, it's like China, India, Brazil. I believe Uganda just joined up with them. There's a couple other countries. I believe Russia is now part of this. So you're seeing a big split, and these are massive countries. Like China has 1.4 billion people.
It's
India is
crazy.
another billion people. Bill, they don't have a lot of people, but they have a lot of natural resources. You're seeing China is putting a lot of this money, but we have a lot of Western nations are saying, "No, you're not allowed to explore for oil. You're not allowed to do this." So they go, "Well, hey, well, I'm going to go with the country that's at least letting me develop my country, trying to save and feed my people." And in fact, the Ugandan president was even saying, "We will have a middle class. We All right,
Nice.